All right.
I
Bugsy
thought we
Malone
were
too.
talking about the next film.
Now,
Ah!
weirdly enough, man, I said this earlier when I first watched it. I just love it. I think this film is adorable. I think this
Mhm.
film
You know,
is
I
so
watched
is
this film when
so
it came out, and I really liked it after watching it, but I couldn't remember a thing about it.
right. But
Well,
it's just
like a
Yeah,
lot
it
of
was
noirs,
sort of rediscovering it, watching it again.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
like a lot of noirs, this movie is about the style
Mhm.
of
yeah.
the
Yeah.
genre.
But
It's very little about the plot
yeah.
of the genre.
But what a crazy ass style. Uh, a high school in Orange County. It's the
Hmm
backdrop
Big,
of this
yeah, like
film.
late 40s post-war
Mhm.
LA.
Ryan
Well, he wanted to
Johnson's
make.
But
He really
Ryan
wanted to make.
Johnson's high school
He
that he went to.
Ryan Johnson's own high school. Yes,
Yeah.
he really wanted to make a noir film, but he didn't want it to just be a sort of a Me Too
uh-huh.
noir film. So he transposed his idea to high school, and the aesthetic of it is like the opposite of noir. It's just this sun-blasted, portable buildings and
Yeah.
parking
Also,
lots and shit.
also,
It's so
John, we went to this high school. You recognize how hideous it is, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it's like the walkways, the colonnades, and all the portables outside. It's like back in the late '70s, early '80s. It's like whatever.
all
It's
the
like
architecture looked like that.
yeah, I did
Yes,
that thing. Yeah, it was just ridiculously bad looking high
yeah.
school. But it
But
was.
it ends up being this great and aesthetic. I think that, like you said, it's adorable. I think it's really a singular thing that he did here, and it kind of works.
Yeah.
If you,
It does
it's
work.
kind of one of those, Scott. You
Oh,
have a phrase like "buy the premise, buy the movie." It's like
yes.
if you can accept that these high school students are walking around with these mouthfuls of dialogue,
Uh-huh.
hard boiled dialogue,
Hard-boiled dialogue, exactly. Once you buy that,
then
you're in.
if you're on board, it's great. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And man,
Chris
it's like
is not.
yeah. But this, there's like there's
You know
a
that scene in Royal Tenenbaums where he goes, wasn't very believable to me. It's just kids running around in costumes. That's me this entire fucking movie.
really.
Oh, okay.
Oh
All right.
wow, you didn't buy
I'm
it?
sorry you hate film.
I think I
Movie.
hate Rian Johnson. I think I kind of remember liking Looper, but I
Yeah,
dislike
me too.
every other fucking thing that dude has ever touched.
Show
I
me
think
on
he's
the show me on
overrated. I
the
think he's too clever for his own. He thinks he's too clever for his own good.
uh-huh.
And this has moments.
Yeah.
Like I like that I realized about 3/4 of the way in this guy doesn't exist.
Yeah, that's true, which is very clever.
That like there are moments
Oh, wait,
that are really
wait.
really cool, but
This right here?
I did not buy
This
the
scene-
premise, so I
this
did
scene
not
at the
enjoy
end?
the ride.
The scene at the end, he literally walks into
He walks
his
in and out
head.
of his head.
Yeah, I love that. I mean, come
like,
on,
okay,
that's fucking brilliant, man.
closer.
The
Mhm.
character called Brain.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yes.
I couldn't get, it felt like something that was meant to be a short stretched out to 2 hours. I kept thinking about Bugsy Malone a lot.
Okay, well,
Like,
I can't.
a lot.
I don't know what to say
This
about
is
that.
Bugsy Malone too, and you know it.
No nonsense.
But I realized I hadn't seen this, so this is like the only one of his movies I have not seen. So now I've seen all of them, and I can now say, I think, yeah, no, I don't get this guy. Like,
No, I
loathe what he did to Star Wars. I kind of like. I think I got to rewatch Looper because I kind of remember liking that one. I mean, anybody that's seen it more recently can tell me if I'm wrong.
Oh no,
but-
put a tab up on Last Jedi. We'll get back to that in a second. But I
Well,
think
we
Yeah.
need an extra hour to do The Last Jedi,
But the
so
thing
let's
is-
not
but
go
the-
there.
But the thing is, this film has
Haven't
got
seen it,
every
don't care.
goddamn fucking trope in noir in it. It's got a gun mall. It's got a torpedo. It's got the bad guy with the cane. The kind of the
So did Bugsy
disability.
Malone.
Oh,
Lucas
I know.
Haas.
Lucas Haas.
Lucas
I mean,
Haas from Witness.
The
I know.
Witness.
I know. It's
He's great.
amazing.
He's great.
He's
Yeah,
really
This guy,
good.
I don't know what the hell's going on. With this
dude,
guy.
he's
this guy's
yeah.
great. This guy, I don't know.
That guy's the torpedo. He's the unpredictable torpedo. You don't know where
Tug.
his tug. You don't know where his allegiances lie. And
What's
he-
that red line on his forehead?
It's a
It's
scar.
like the big guy named Moose in the
It's a
LA
scar.
Altman.
It looks like he had a felt pendant with the cap
Jim,
off. and
Jim. What would you say?
Sorry.
He's like Moose in the Altman version, the Elliot Gould LA
Oh yeah, exactly
70s
right.
noir thing.
Uh-huh. The
Well, I
last
love-
goodbye.
I
The
love
last
it.
goodbye.
He's just pure muscle.
I
He's
love
muscle.
the
Yes.
moment. I love the moment where they're sitting down in the kitchen,
Mhm.
and like you got the whole thing with the mom.
Oh, I
and
love
it's
that.
Like, oh,
Which
you
is
don't have any
funny
orange
as
juice.
It
hell.
keeps snapping back perspective every time with the mom giving the
Yeah.
cornflakes.
He's like,
That
he's
was
like,
my favorite. These are kids, but because it's one of the only scene in the entire movie where there's actually a grown up.
Yeah,
Right.
there's only a couple. Yeah,
yeah, there's two.
Yeah.
But
Well, yeah.
And the other one's
Round-
Richard Roundtree.
then
Mhm.
when Brendan's like, the monkey can go or I'm gonna clam. Like
Yes.
he literally just calls him a monkey. It's
Right.
like this guy isn't a person. Like he's just id with muscles.
That's how he said.
Like-
He's a torpedo.
Right.
He's an enforcer, but you don't know what his
I like
alliances
the
are.
scene where he kind of comes out of the deep focus into the frame.
Yeah.
Like again, there are
You can see
there
the
are
blue
like
velvet.
10 moments to feel like that was cool. That was cool. That
Also,
was
just as an aside, I've been.
kept thinking of Lynch when the people would come in out of the dark.
Yes.
cool.
He
The
does
dolly,
that a
the,
lot.
the dolly shot when he punches him,
Uh-huh.
like
Yeah.
that's
Damn.
really good.
That was really.
Like-
No, there's some flair. There's some definite flair in this thing, and
All the scenes in the house and in the basement with
Lucas
the
Haas.
pin.
Or the-
That's
yeah.
very
Also,
Lynchian.
I just want to
Yeah.
point out one thing. This is a technical thing. This is the sunset scene with these two guys on the beach in San Clemente, and the
Mhm.
sun setting. Right, they're doing our dialogue. I just want to point out that Rian Johnson is really smart in that he actually had these guys face away from the camera, give their lines. And then because you only have one shot at this, because the sun's setting, this golden hour,
Yeah.
right? So they went out there, they shot the scenes with their backs to the camera, then they looped everything in. Because that's how you do it. You only get one chance at a good sunset.
I
And
think
Right, he only had a few minutes,
That
right?
thing is, that showed me what a clever filmmaker he is.
that scene
And it-
reminds me of one of my favorite
Mhm.
scenes from a bad movie, which is the scene in Playing God when David Duchovny's sitting on the beach
Mhm.
and the gangster walks down next to him on the beach, and Duchovny looks up at him and he goes, "Are you going to hurt me?" And the gangster goes, "Are you asking because you're afraid or because you want me to?"
That's true. That was kind of the intent of the scene, for
Yeah.
one thing. It was kind of.
And doesn't Duchovny say, "I'm just trying to plan my
I
day"?
just started playing my day.
Yeah, yeah.
I remember that from the trailer.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, that's
That's the best
hilarious.
scene. That's the best scene in that movie.
Mhm.
That's why it's in the trailer.
I actually like that movie. I will never defend that movie,
Yeah, I get
but-
it.
but I guarantee you that Rian Johnson, if not has seen that movie, had seen that trailer and was like, "I'm doing one of those. I'm doing one of
Yeah.
those." Like
Yeah,
Also, why is the bad guy called the Pin?
he's the kingpin.
he's a kingpin.
Oh, I thought it had to do with the leg, because the legs, a nickname for
It
legs
could
is
be
pins.
a double entendre.
Yeah.
Maybe it probably is
Yeah.
double entendre. That's kind of interesting. But man, it's like the whole thing. This
Yeah,
is like it's like the Maltese Falcon. We found out the bad guy is actually the mall at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good stuff, man. And I think that I love the fact that Brendan, if he's basically the hardboiled detective guy trying to uncover the truth in this thing, has a hard time with glasses. It's like he's always losing them and getting them back, and it's
This
like
dude
this.
Oh no!
Takes
Well,
punches
he
that would
keeps
kill
taking
most
them
people.
off,
Yes.
and putting them away.
I know.
because he
He
knows
knows
he's
he's
about to
gonna
get
get
He's about to,
shot.
he's about to
down.
get beat down.
Yeah, he gets beat a lot in this
But
movie.
His
That's a-
thing, but his
But that's a
thing is
wonderful
he can,
bump. Go
he
ahead.
can take those punches and he
Dude,
can
wait.
get back up and give it back.
Oh, he's a tough motherfucker. That's the
The,
thing.
the fight in the parking lot is great.
Yes.
It's great.
But the glasses shows me that he's actually it goes back between him being like this kind of like tough film noir detective guy, and also he's this vulnerable high school kid with
Well, also-
glasses.
also
it's kind of, and I love that.
The foot chase,
Yeah.
where
Mhm.
he gets
Oh, that
around
was
the corner
nuts.
and he takes
that
his
was
shoes
good.
off and then he slides out and fucking trips the guy. And he just
That
goes
was
straight
really
into
good.
the pole.
Uh-huh.
Like,
That's that clever
okay.
part. That's clever. I mean, come
Yeah.
on.
I have a plot question there, because he was waiting to find out whether the pin was going to send Muscle to rub him out, or if he was going to make him an offer and they were going
Is
to
that
start
Tugger,
working
right?
together.
Tugger, right?
Right.
Tug
Tug.
is
So It
guy
turns
in the
out
white
the next scene, he's in the car with the pin, and the pin gives him money and says, "Okay, you're working for me." So
Right.
if that's true, who was the guy with the knife coming
He
after him? Who was
specifically
that?
says that at the end of the movie when he's talking to the brain goes, "Oh, Brian hired that guy on his own to come get
Oh,
you for beating you up."
damn.
Who's Brian?
The guy he beat up in the parking lot, the football player.
Oh,
The big
Okay.
black guy, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just coincidence that it was timed that
Yeah,
way.
right.
Well,
Yeah,
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 so
okay.
it's got layers.
It is a pretty convoluted. It's like it's
It
true.
is.
It's like
The
the big.
middle
It's
part
like
is
the big.
Ours.
It's like
But
the
it's
big
like the
sleep.
big-
I'm watching
yes.
it like this, going,
But
"What?"
that's
Yeah,
not
what?
particularly but that's not particularly convoluted. I mean, they leave it dangling out there until the end,
Mhm.
but it's
Mhm.
as far as the plot goes, it's not particularly convoluted. You embarrassed the shit out of this guy in front of his friends.
That's true.
And as he says later, that's how you know that he doesn't have any pull, is because his crew didn't jump in with him.
Right.
Yeah,
And because they just all stood there, like
they stood there and
they-
watched.
they
Yeah.
could have seen him coming on that last punch the entire time from when he got up until he ran and fucking Superman punched him, and nobody said shit. They
Yep.
didn't
Right.
jump in, they didn't do anything. And
Right.
it's like you prove that you have no juice to any of these people. And the
Right.
fact that he did that
Mhm.
caused that guy to go hire the other drug dealer who he was probably cross-selling to
Which is
go and try to kill him.
which is a wonderful confluence of like a gangster film noir style, like I lost face, I gotta fix this, and high school
Right.
Yeah,
quick thing.
Yeah.
I lost face, I gotta fix this. And that's what's great about this film. Also,
That's what I think. I think the brilliance of the script of this movie and the plot of this movie is how well it ties those two worlds together.
yes, it does. That's
and
what makes it
how
work.
much like a gangster world is just high school with higher stakes.
Yes, that's pretty much it. That's what he's saying. Also, the Rian Johnson, in terms of his visual style, we saw this in The Last Jedi. That's that hole in right near the beach where
Trying to
we
remember
go
what it
into.
was.
And also, his use of red in this film is really significant. Remember the invitations to that party?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's always into red. There's a bit with the clock, the alarm clock, you know, with the blinking red and that kind of thing in the background. So his use of red is he's been working this early in terms of
Yeah,
like,
and the movie's fairly monochromatic except for these hits of red, and that's just like that whole sequence in The Last Jedi. He actually
yeah.
does it twice. There's the throne room
yes,
fight, which is beautiful with red
it's
highlights.
gorgeous. It's like,
And then they get to that planet where it's a salt desert, and underneath the salt is all this red dirt
exactly right.
kicked up.
Yeah. He works that red because he knows that red is like kind of a emotionally inciting color.
Yeah.
It's like you get it actually gives you an emotional reaction. It's good stuff. Now, again, I adore this film. I'd never seen it before. Watched it and was just like, I just fell in love with it. It's so well done. I love when people take an idea and fuck around with it a little bit. You know, twist it, do it differently. Take an idea from like film noir and make it in the high school. Fuck it.
They're
It's
making
great.
and they're making a noir soundtrack, but they're also beating on like shopping carts.
Oh, the soundtrack's astounding.
And
It is.
like,
soundtrack's
Yeah.
really good.
there's the part in the early part of the movie where he goes to confront Dato the first time,
Mhm.
and the other drug addict sitting there, and he's got the straw. And he's
Oh, yeah.
blowing across
Yeah,
the
he's making the
straw,
noise
and
with the straw.
playing
Yeah.
but it works perfectly with the music
Uh-huh.
that's going on. Like
yeah.
Until they cut to him, I think they pan to him. I thought it was part of the soundtrack.
Yeah.
right.
You know, I thought it was
Yeah.
part of the music. Did anybody else struggle to, because the dialogue's so fast and a lot of it's muttered,
Yes.
and the copy I watched,
True.
there were no subtitles, and I desperately wanted subtitles at some
Oh.
points.
Next time, say something.
Well, that was the copy that was provided. So
Yes.
that was
Next time, say
fine.
something. I can.
I had the subtitles.
Those can be
turned on,
provided.
I'm still-
I just watched it yesterday, so it was a little late.
Wow, man,
Anyway.
you really slacked on this. We had 2 whole weeks.
Oh, I know. And I luxuriated. I watched other movies, Scott.
Oh, we'll hear about that later, I guess.
I watched this.
Yeah,
I
like-
watched this between 4 p.m. and 6 p.m. today.
Whoa.
see.
I watched it 2 weeks ago, damn it.
Yeah, me too. I don't just all the things you're saying are valid. I guess for the problem I have at the end of the day, and I guess
Is that you hate
where's
fun.
my slide? Where's my slide? Is that
That's a new one. I've seen that one before.
this movie?
Oh,
is
no,
about-
he's had that.
No, we've
Oh,
yeah,
I've
okay.
seen
This
it
movie,
many
I did.
times.
I think I pulled this out the first time, that fucking Kurosawa movie about all the zombie people running around where someone died in the kitchen floor.
What? Did we watch this
Tokyo
film?
Story. Tokyo Story.
Thank you,
That's
God.
I hated.
That was not
Ozu.
Kurosawa.
It's not
That was
Kurosawa.
Ozu, yes.
Okay. It's just this movie is
Kurosawa would
this
never.
movie is a stunt. It is a stunt with a capital S.
It's
It
not a
knows it is
stunt.
a stunt. It is extremely pleased with how clever it is creating the stunt. And yes, there are moments in this movie that I thought were really clever as Rian Johnson probably thinks. The problem is I could never get into it because I'm looking at it like it's this science experiment. It's this cute little science experiment, but it wasn't for me. I couldn't get pulled in because it's a bunch of little kids running around in costumes.
Because of
This
the
is-
artifice.
This is
This
the-
from the guy. This from the guy who loves Wes Anderson movies.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, no shit.
But hold on.
No,
actually,
the
so- oh, no,
reality. Hold on. The reality. Wes Anderson's shtick is pretty singular. This movie's doing a 30s noir in high school.
Yeah, well, your point being,
I'm stepping in here because John nailed it on the head. This movie holds a mirror up to Chris, and he doesn't like what he sees.
Oh, come on.
oh, that's heavy, man.
He doesn't
What about?
like the fact that
Make
when
my fucking
someone
alone
does
slide.
that, when someone, yeah, again, you don't like the fact that when someone is like, oh, your movies that you love, these ones over here are artificial and weird. And when someone else brings in another movie that's artificial and weird, but it wasn't made by your boy,
I
Oh.
got
not okay.
What would you call Yorgos
man.
Yorgos Lanthimos? I like those movies too. and they're artificial and
That's
weird.
a fucking WWE takedown, man. That's crazy. But the thing is, with I know I understand what Chris is talking about. Oh, God. But
I already did.
yes, there it is. I know. It's just I forgot my point. I was going to make a point. I can't forgive anyone. Gone. Sorry.
I couldn't get past it.
Strong
Make a
drink.
movie about it.
Yeah. Jim, Diego.
Diego. No, as I said, I really liked it the first time I saw it, but I couldn't remember anything about it. Sort of like real noir film.
No, actually, that's
Yeah,
true.
right?
That's actually
Yes.
true.
Yeah.
A lot
And
of
it's
stuff happens in
probably
it.
because the plot has little to do with the movie itself.
Right.
It's great, and I think I feel the same way about Looper. I'm trying to remember what Looper was about. I mean, I know it's
Time
the same
travel, Bruce Willis.
time travel, and it's got the same guy in it,
Yeah.
kid from
Yeah.
Lucas Haas is also in it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt's been in every Ryan Johnson movie, I think.
I
I
believe it.
also really like the fact that Rian Johnson and Joseph Gordon-Levitt got together at exactly this moment, because this was Joseph Gordon-Levitt trying to get out of being a child actor,
That's
comedy
right.
actor, and this was the perfect hand up to him
Yeah.
to be like, come up here into being a movie star, and like the world is your oyster once you do this.
Yeah.
Like, and it has been, because he's great.
Yeah. Mind you, the thing I couldn't remember before, I remember now. Is the thing is, this is kind of a meta criticism of the film, and it's just only meta because I think this film is brilliant. This is also Rian Johnson showing us that he is from a well-off family in Orange County. And he wanted to make a film. He wrote about it in high school. He got his parents to finance it and shoot it all. We got professionals in there to come in and do the whole thing. It was all huge speculation that his parents basically bankrolled. And yeah, you can say that's good or bad, but I'm saying that it's like, I wish we could all be that lucky.
There were a couple of other people. There were a couple of other people who put up money for it, and
Yeah.
those other people
Yeah.
are because the editor on this movie had been working on other Hollywood films
Mhm.
and had met producers over the years and literally sent Rian Johnson like a list of producers who were like,
Oh,
these
yeah.
are people who might be interested in the thing you're trying to do.
Mhm.
And eventually the script got around enough from that he got some more money outside of his mom and dad to make it as
True.
well.
Also, John, this is
But
2005, I
Johnson
think.
is listed
It
as
is.
the editor for this movie. 'Cause
He
I
is.
watched
He
the
probably
credits.
cut the whole thing, probably in like Final Cut or something like that. Now, John, this is 2005.
It might have been the
We-
DP.
We
but
were in Austin in 2009. We saw this still in motion. This is still a kind of thing that was happening back then. That people were
In terms of the way it got made.
about way it got made, yeah. So it's like that. We saw lots of films there that were made this very same way. It's kind of it's either easier or worse now. I'm not sure exactly which, but this was all shot in 35 millimeter. They
Yeah.
weren't fucking around, you know. It's like this is a
No,
real
Looper was
goddamn
7
movie.
years later.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, the bar is so much lower. You could make this exact same movie digital, and it would
With a black magic
probably
camera, and it looked just
Yeah.
even better, actually. Probably.
this
it
will
would
come
look-
up in what
it-
we watched.
it will look better, and it would probably cost a third.
Yeah,
of what they
or
had spent on
1/10 of what it cost,
Yeah.
actually, except for the talent. All right, that's it. Anything else, Jim?
No.
All right, let's go to the cards.
this.
Dude, story, execution, crazy shit that happens in the middle, fantastic. I think it was just Rian Johnson may have not. Well, he went on to do like those Knives Out movies.
Right.
Which are again, they're so pleased with themselves and how fucking clever they are, and the only reason I watch them is because I'm watching
Wait a minute. are
Daniel
you
Craig
still
having a
talking about Wes
blast.
Anderson?
Jim?
What, Jim?
I said, are you still talking about Wes Anderson?
That's good. Boom.
He's like totally pleased with himself. I don't see. You're arguing from the wrong POV.